Hello and welcome to another episode of Blue Alpine TV. In today's episode, we will talk about the hack that happened at Bithumb, and we will talk about crypto asset valuations. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It really helps to spread the message. Here we generally talk about analysis. We do fundamental analysis and fundamental research when it comes to cryptocurrencies. If you're a loyal viewer, give this video a thumbs up. That helps obviously as well. But let's jump right into this first news story. We're talking about Bithumb. Bithumb, one of the big exchanges in South Korea, has had a hack happen in the last week. So essentially, I think on Wednesday or Tuesday, there was a hack that happened, and around 30 million US dollars have been stolen. The exact figures are not clear yet. They have kind of given an update to the Korean Internet and Security Agency, the KISA, but they are saying that it's in the range between 30 and 35 million US dollars. What kind of currencies are affected? How many people are affected? How much money in total is affected? Still nobody knows. Now, what has come out today, and that's actually quite positive, is that the actual number might actually be lower than the 30 million previously assumed, but at the same time, it will also be covered. So if you're, let's say you have had money on the exchange, it was stolen because of this hack, and Bithumb will actually cover either parts or the entirety of the money that has been stolen from their reserves. Again, that brings me to this topic that cryptocurrency exchanges make so much money in terms of volume that they can easily cover for hacks such as these. One other famous example was the CoinCheck hack that happened in Japan. There, around 400 to 500 million not US dollars, but more NEM tokens have been stolen. And I think CoinCheck even said that they will cover the coins there as well. So you can kind of imagine what kind of numbers these exchanges are dealing with. Nonetheless, keep in mind, don't keep money on the exchanges. It doesn't really help the cause. So make sure that once you did a transaction, move them away. Even if you want to trade, do it at your own risk. Here we talk mainly about investing after doing research. And once you've done your research and invested into a coin, I wouldn't leave it on the exchange. It's just too risky to leave it there. It also says that there are rumors that mainly XRP, so Ripple, has been kind of targeted from Bithumb. I'm not going to judge this in any way. I don't think it matters which cryptocurrency has been attacked, if you will. But at the same time, if you have had currency on Bithumb, so mainly if you're in South Korea and actually part of South Korean cryptocurrency exchange Bithumb, make sure that your money and your cryptos are safe. How exactly this will work with returning money, I don't know. I assume that Bithumb will send out emails and kind of request people to fill out forms with account details and all of these things in order to make sure that you will get someday, hopefully, your money back. I always say hacks like these will happen. I mean, 30 million US dollars is small compared to what will come. I still expect once like the bull run is in full effect that we will see a huge hack happening. So please guys, be safe out there. Make sure to kind of keep it in a wallet, keep it in a hardware wallet. However you can protect your investment, that's how you should do it. When we and I say we as the crypto ecosystem, when we signed up for this technology, for this decentralized approach, we at the same time signed up for taking security measures and being our own bank. So that with that comes a certain amount of responsibility that everyone has, and one of those responsibilities includes to make sure that the coins are safe or in a safe place. Next up, we have quite an interesting tweet storm by Nathaniel Whitmore. As you know, we are kind of talking about valuations and investing and research and all of these things. And here at Blue Alpine Research, what we do, or what I do, is look more at the hard facts we can actually see and grab. So team, roadmap, product, technology, all of these things. That I can judge quite easily, and how you can judge quite easily. And there is this whole kind of subtopic when it comes to fundamental research, or more numerical research, if you want, that talks about crypto asset valuation. Now, crypto asset valuation looks more at the certain numbers, or the valuation in terms of company value and all of these things. And it's still a very developing field, if you will. So there is not a single formula that people are using in order to say, well, this is overvalued, undervalued, I should invest or I shouldn't invest. But this tweet storm is actually quite interesting. And it talks about Nathaniel talks here about different topics. And one of the topics that I think is quite important, and that we should kind of voice here as a community, is that we are very, very much focused on valuations. Once we open up CoinMarketCap, the number one starts with the highest valuation in terms of market capitalization, right? So this we kind of take as a value of the crypto asset. But this is kind of a wrong approach. I mean, we're trying to look at the new system with the old eyes, if you will. And I think this is something we have to change. And I mean, from a practical perspective, and maybe if you're not a venture capitalist, this doesn't really apply directly to you. But let's say you're investing into a company, a cryptocurrency project that has pitched to you, and you want to invest in it. And currently they are saying, well, our company is worth 10 million US dollars. So based on this 10 million US dollars, you will get for 50% of the company, you will get XYZ, and you will invest 5 million US dollars. Now, the problem is this same company goes to the next investor and says, our value is 100 million US dollars, and they have just 10x'd the kind of valuation of the company. And this obviously makes it super difficult to get a return if you're an investor, because at the same, well, you are more in the lower figure, if you want. And if the company then continues to go fundraising and the valuations keep on going higher, it's kind of a problem for also the next investor as well, because everyone has heard, oh, okay, they have raised money at 10 million US dollars. Now it's 100. So you have to bring up even more money for a product that's not even out there, for a network that's not been proven yet, and all of these things. Now, these are perspectives that might, for you as a direct investor, might not be very applicable. Nonetheless, I think we should have the conversation around valuations, around market capitalization, around these numbers, and these numbers that are coming, if you will, from the old system. And we have to understand how exactly all of these things are working. This is, like I said, kind of a developing field. I'm always kind of with one ear and eye looking at this field, because I think it's interesting also for our reports that we're doing. As you know, we are doing fundamental research, fundamental analysis on the top cryptocurrencies. And based on that, we always also take in some mathematical models or some hard numerical values that we think is very important for you to kind of make a judgment on this cryptocurrency or the usage of the cryptocurrency. I will link this tweet storm in the show notes as well as the video description, and then you can read it through in quiet. With that, guys, I'm already at the end of today's episode. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the podcast. I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.